Let's play.
ODIs.
Angling for ups and one left one. Strike one.
To be able to get the player on to get through the covers, move more. How can you make it talk? How can you for your team? He's done it.
Performance. Similarly, humility, Karthik.
Rohit and Ritu. There in second slip. You don't launch yourself, you'll definitely get a hand. What are you doing? They started off one slip. And then it wouldn't have been a bad thing, Gully.
From Temba Bavuma.
A few times this time around, just launches into it. That again, once again, that
Burger art, yes. The throw, Apollo tires get short. And then forever he's been waiting for Krishna's 10 over.
runs coming out that last up.
But has the pressure been removed? A while, and this time African skipper making his Bavuma is
of them today that has slightly outside. It's coming into him, towards him, and he can just kind of roll with.
Tilakarma again a fine over the top. Dickoff this time fuller covers. And the 50 back.
Wants you to bowl. He loves the up and down kind of bowl, recognizing an opportunity with
The shot is spilling. Bounce into the fence.
beeps. He likes to work. He's over pitching a little bit.
It's the worst feeling line. So imagine with a wet ball of a length and hope for the best in a wet ball.
Yeah, the worst would have all previous scores. These favoring the batter. Inside the stadium, he walked in. Dickoff's first 50 of this 50 for the senior man.
He's striking at 120 still with a bit of a swinging ball.
Opportunity for an off spinner to come. Quite happily, Quinton de Kock.
That area, this is exactly where you do see full tosses. Thank you very much.
From the straight back there.
You can see our first struck quicker, slightly predetermined, yes. Bula and the cock bird.
Between Doug Bahama.
That's either the reverse sweep inside the ring.
Catch and a play much quicker. South Africa.
Very cleverly bowled this by Jay. Has thrown it nice and wide. Thrown his hand. South Africa.
6:50. It may be different ways to start your one-day practice. So you can see how the planted foot delivery that you have to be.
Yeah, that was the break to there.
So far, after taking that.
Coming proportions. Kuldeep Yadav before.
Just takes it from out.
That's a big hit. That's a hit.
There's only one sentence to say. Ball gets checked every ball.
Side to the batter.
From outside, it's being fenced.
An ominous touch here. Ramsfield.
Steve, agree. One.
Prasid Krishna going for 20.
Is that the slog sweep? But this.
Yeah, straight, even with the slug sweeping around the wicket.
And the result is the same.
Brevis, this is Britsky. Doesn't matter when he comes in for two. Does he stop?
And also, maybe what he's. I can play through coming round the wicket. He's already gone for 12. So
The way South African batters are change of angle.
swing to opening the front foot. Clears the way for the bat to come. That's the reason it is a very, very important.
Pressure for India's. That's it, Krishna. He's gone for 20. Full that roll with fun.
That he has hit. Misdirected.
It's like the paddle slap, and he went too early. But look at that. It's through. Reconsider. Retired.
Harris has been taken by.
Player review for LBW.
And that's
Just building ultra edge jet.
Got a fine on new wickets.
Yeah, umpire Madan. And the only question was, so and it's been an inside edge as it was.
Betsky's like, so he must have thought he got into a chat with the other batter, but the reaction that he's got to have hit it.
Centurion from the last game. So 2 in the over in a very good comeback.
Finding and focus on what job runs. And the century moves at the surface, and with its holding the big booming drive, and because Aiden Moore comes up. Onto those. They're in 23 innings against Indian. How superb.
Going in the second, but today we ducked with the previous one of 80 balls. This is.
And that was son of 53, not 60. So wow, what number?
Clearly in that 2013 series playing against India. Up with a man was his first ball, but his hands were
As well this time. In. Enough he was trying to bowl on too quickly.
4 bounces. It took him a few, and he managed to get huge 6 as Devil Previs.
Good as that.
Wickets are not going to bother this man, Devil. Another overpitch delivery by South Africa. Our guys that Maharaj likes to.
Jansen take a bow on.
It's on the rise. It's a lovely shot to get off the mark.
Oh, and it goes away to the fence.
Yeah, Krishna going full again. His length. Jansen, this one's just skidding off. In that length. And here.
First ball.
Well, he usually takes a just the over. We've seen that Yadav making no mistake with promise going. This could be another one, and Yadav picking up 2, doing it again here.
It's batted in the evening with a shot. One hand coming higher series, South Africa.
It's been given out.
We have a player review from a week out of front on play. Impact in line. And you're on screen now, sitting there.
And that's what he's been waiting for. He does it there.
It's his fault, and it's out.
Just a little bit of in town. Just a little bit of town.
A right-hander after having troubles the right-hander. Dale Steyn just
Here at 8 o'clock last night, and there was South Africa almost 2 hours. It was easy pickings.
maximum use of that. But they're slotted at 5.
And if you compare the front free, no wide, brilliantly, and it's broad. It was kind of back of a length. It wasn't the pull shot. He felt action back. Just get that. Then be quite watchful.
71.
He wanted to go behind delivery that we've seen. Wanted to go behind,
Especially in power play 1. Says his length once again.
it hits the bat, obviously, because there's 2 new balls used.
Like this from 2 ODIs. Take his time, not a huge innings for the young man. Again, he played what he needs to do.
Nicely played. Yep.
Crashes it through the outside, the stack from Yashasvi Jaiswal.
Back onto the nicely played. Yep.
Huge far to not.
That's tight. That's not.
To play that
Shot. If he runs it, then 9 out of
actually tried that as a ploy with.
taken by surprise. There's weakness to left armage. That Timber Bavim had to go to his. Seemed to be much moisture. These two are positive at the same time.
That's a wonderful shot.
That's exactly.
This pull shot, look how high up. And hits it well in front of the corner.
Oh, this is a good. Looking for 2 here. Guys really
Looking around at the South African boat.
got out pulling. Keshav. Straight away have this kind of his go-to shot against spin.
Maharaj now bowl to the opportunity of using go for the big shot, particularly the
From Jaiswal. Looked like he the previous one day up in that first over.
Like that, even Quinton. Well, off the power play.
Fielder out there, all he's got to do is...
Quick, but then hits the bat hard.
to utilise their power play.
Partnership, as I mentioned, the series.
Racing away off the middle of his bat.
Yes, that's more like...
Yeah, 200. It's been a good start for India. Actually, last few years. I won't get it.
But with his pace, this Keshav Maharaj can be guilty on the other hander.
Gets away with. Over from Barton.
Edge. In spaces. And Virat are so good in terms
To achieve 20,000. This is big. This is giant. Yes.
Been pretty comfortable. The rare recognize.
Quickly, but he's fielded well. Might happen. Just to get another boundary. And
Yeah, it's fresh. Well, hasn't got a 50, so you would do it. His head.
Wasn't in position. It kind of. Yeah, that's the point. That allowed. Jagged it through the onside.
Single. Yeah, the coastal services he hits and
the SA20 and often just get a little tonight. And again, presented a...
Just to finish that point, they didn't have 375. So, and rings being called. Nicely bowled up.
from Brevis. I think hard weight is right being for South Africa. What else? Deeper wicket.
This is beautifully played. Way and fine leg. It's a small gap for.
Slide. Malcolm Marshall was one of them. They didn't use the keep 7 off the first block. It's 53. Chip.
And Virat Kohli, where are they practicing? Where are they? Was on, but both of them responding some sumptuous scores in 50 at the beginning of the series. That is something slotting in.
Think about it. You think about how many when the ball.
Popped it along its way. Now it's a good shot.
Helps it on its way.
With Rohit Sharma over the years. Only they move through gears.
So they go up.
You also get such languid, elegant. All the smiles and wine. Do it now, Yashasvi Jaiswal. It's never going to be easy because of the injury. 22 in the first 2 games. Got a Gully in place now. With Sharma. Yeah, absolutely. Sharma, who was playing for his side.
You can see how deep he was in the crease. Thought, just maybe I thought.
It's a good position to bowl the short ball. Not in. I always feel that it's always better in town. 10. Be a chance of him splicing that again. That front foot press is a body weight on the.
It's a legal delivery because to have a bit of leeway. Guy who's going to be shooting that goal.
That's very bad. You have to wait for it.
Fantastic. Well done, young man. Nothing wrong.
I'm sure it hasn't been easy.
Because 73 Rohit Sharma.
Singles and then looking at the camper greats. Rohit Sharma. It's a format too. To South Africa this team. Just a little compensating. 50. Yes, and the partnership's through.
We talked earlier about where he just under 80 kilometres. Maybe this bounce and he could have been in his place.
Entry for Yashasvi. He's raced to set the attack. He's been there for a while. He knows what.
23 runs in the last 9.
Aiden Mark. Clever operator, we mentioned. Why is number 3?
Look to the right-hander as well.
So he does. This is in. We're struggling there, Virat. Slip in, please. That's something to learn from any South African time to get your maiden hunt.
Doing enough from a team perspective. I feel like he was not going to at Virat.
Nudge around the corner. Done all the hard work. Put together a nice part.
That wasn't a catch. It's clearly a bump ball.
Equation 97. Huh?
England will just...
India cruising and you can beat. Where isn't it? I mean, jersey's the green.
Edged! South Africa being brought back to try and probably would have fallen has Marco Jansen and he needs to go with 1-6.
It's a treat for them because the number.
Yago.
I think they've come out here to watch on India. Shubman Gill and Shreyas Iyer last game, and now Jaiswal. An aerial. Escape. Crossing 250. Doesn't get everything on it. As India, and it's time for drinks. Kicked away nice.
Doesn't necessarily mean that Jaiswal from playing
Virat Kohli all along. Kohli is well and true.
occasion not quick enough. It's not gap there. There's no field of air.
Down! India at the moment.
This can do it.
Great touch, Virat Kohli.
Series from ball 1.
100. So is Virat.
Needed. Works.
How much?
Yashasvi Jaiswal. Yashasvi Jaiswal is, to be fair.
From Yashasvi Jaiswal finish. The 30.
It's incredible. It doesn't matter now.
Kohli did a couple of times now. Virat Kohli.
Innings of 41. Been so many shots. He's been kind of a delivery that was going to be.
It was 11 for him.
It's been incredible to watch come out first. Even today.
He's used this to good effect. Oh, no, this time just bounced.
He's been reading him like a book.
Most I've ever seen him use his feet. And to keep the strike. Kohli goes to 50.
In phenomenal.
56 or 41.
Fabulous rhythm. Make it count.
Last to India was 16.